Can anyone cast water breathing? Our clerics aren't here, so no.
I will remind you where you are right now. You just went into the house. You inspected almost everything. You arrived into this room in which there were a bunch of centipedes in jars. And there is another door you still haven't checked that goes through, well, from this one to somewhere else. The rest of the house you have checked.
Can we check that door?
Sure.
I also want to try possessing one of the centipedes.
Okay. Do I have to roll anything against that?
It is charisma save.
Okay.
Charisma -5.
It is DC 14.
How dare you think they're so little charismatic? Oh my god, it passes.
Damn, how many others are there?
Oh, there are no there.
I'm just going to try until... Yeah, there we go.
Yep. You possess a centipede.
I would have laughed if you had made the save for every single one. That would have been amazing.
So what is the centipede thinking?
Oh, it's not really thinking per se. It's just trying to get out of the jar.
I mean, come on. You had the trees go water, water, water.
Yeah, well, fair. Okay, the centipede is thinking host.
Oh.
You're my host now, boy! My head, like, pokes out of the centipede, like, normal-sized head, and I say, hey, can you, like, put the jaw on the ground on its side? I'm gonna try rolling this thing.
Question, can of the possession and then go back
in?
Because I don't think you can do that.
What?
That's a good point. I don't believe I can.
Right now. I don't think you can go out, say something, and then go back to possess it.
No, once you leave, he's immune for 24 hours, I believe.
Yeah.
It's after they succeed the save, so I can just try possessing him again. Like, once they succeed at the save, that's when the 24 hours hits.
Yep, that's fair.
Fair.
Oh my god. Close, but...
that is the DC. So, like, my head pops out, and I was just like, hey guys, put me on the ground, I'm gonna try rolling this, and then it just, like, fall out.
Well, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Merlin, you wanted to inspect the other room, right?
Yes.
Yep, so you open the room, and it seems just like a small storage room. There are several jars and bottles around, a lot of ingredients. And, well, roll me investigation if you want to check deeper.
I'm good at this. I'm good at these guys. I'm amazing when I get my character open.
Can I help him?
Yeah.
Can I do
you
my
can
own
either roll with
investigation?
advantage or...
I would like to help him.
Okay. 17. 17 is good. Yep, so you're both scavenging the area around. You do find a lot of ingredients that would be useful for potion making.
Yes, give me.
If only I had hands to make potions.
And... well, it doesn't really matter. One of you does encounter a small box with 7 potions sitting there. You're not quite sure what the potions are yet, but...
I drink one.
Oh, straight away?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't really feel anything changing.
I shake my head with a sigh, and then I leave the potions where they are, thinking that they've just gone bad.
I'm gonna try to look up the potions. Try to figure out what they are.
Completely forgetting about the mentions of water breathing potions in the journal. Well, I don't. Merlin does, though.
It's been like a week since I read it, so... yeah,
Do you want to do anything with them?
Yeah, I want to look them over and see if I can figure out what they are. Like, are they all the same kind of potion? And if so, what kind of potion is that?
Yeah. They definitely look like they're all the same kind of potion, but you cannot really determine without any specific checks. You have previous experience with potions, but I wouldn't say you would be able to recognize it on plain sight. It's definitely not a healing potion. You can say that.
Okay, hey Merlin, can I try something on you?
Depends, what are you gonna try?
Can you uncork your, water skin real quick?
I hadn't caught my water skin.
The water just kind of like flows out and it forms into a bubble around your head, slowly drowning you.
Okay, Merlin, what is your reaction?
First of all, I start clawing at the bubble. You know, to try and break it and stop myself from drowning. And when I see that doesn't work, I lunge for the ghost of Melina.
Well, try breathing, and I don't do anything because I'm a ghost, so...
Merlin, roll me perception to actually hear that, because you're inside a bubble of water, and you're pretty shaken.
Nope.
Performance?
That's not performance.
No, I said perception.
Whoops. Wrong button. Wow.
Okay.
You amaze me, Jack.
You're not quite able to determine what is going on.
I keep I turn around and I run for Arlock.
Arlog isn't a character.
For a man.
Why are you running at me now?
You see Merlin just running towards you, inside his head inside a bubble of water, and he's just sprinting towards you.
I smack him. I'm super scared. Can I please choose to only do 1 damage?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to do 1 damage to Merlin as I just bonk him over the head with the staff.
I had 1 HP.
Merlin dies.
You lying sack of shit.
Merlin is just thrown into the floor for a minute.
And out of breath because of the hit, I take a deep breath.
And everything's fine. You can breathe.
Why is
Or
there a
maybe
bubble around your head, Merlin? Are you okay? Oh no! And the monster's trying to get the bubble away from his head.
in between both of you, you managed to scrap away the bubble in Merlin's head.
Melina is just there, just watching it, completely in control of the bubble, not dissipating it. Just letting them scramble with it.
I turn around. You!
Genius?
That's a... I'm going to ignore you now. I'm going to ignore you now. I'll turn back around.
Why did you call her an otter?
Because she is an utter. Don't question it. She is
An
utter.
utterly awesome person that figured it out.
What did we figure out?
They're the same kind of potion, and it's potions of water breathing.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. So that way, the one member of us that is not able to survive long times underwater, I just look at Milam, can go underwater.
I mean, I can only hold my breath for 15 minutes.
There are 7, well, there
breath.
were 7 potions, now there's only 6.
Don't worry though, we're only a party of 3 people.
Sniff. And one of them is a
Only
fucking
2 of
ghost.
them breathe.
Yeah, one of them is a ghost.
Oh my god, we're gonna get wrecked by anything, man.
You wanna go find the monkey? Go ahead.
Hey
Monkey
Merlin,
round
wanna
3,
go
let's
fight
do
the
this.
monkey? Do we just keep throwing ourselves at the monkey until all of us die and Gonzalo
Yes.
can start this campaign over?
Honestly, I was pretty surprised that you kept going to freaking monkey, because it's not like he had anything.
Like, the first time was out of curiosity and seeing if we could be friends. The second time was because it pissed us off the first time.
My question is, how many more attempts are there?
Third time's the charm, guys. Let's go.
This time we know how to kill it. Possibly.
This time we have a ghost.
Hey, if the journal's taught me anything, it's that we can't kill it.
How about you shut up with that negative attitude of yours?
How about you shut up with that living breath?
You gotta read between the lines, man.
I don't want to read between the lines.
Read between the lines!
The lines have to be read between me.
That's pretty gross.
So, if one of you would be so kind as to grab those potions.
I grabbed the potions.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I see no problem with this. Is there anything else of interest in here?
Nothing else that you can see.
Right.
I
And
mean, there's some
the...
ingredients and you could grab them, but then again, it's just probably gonna weigh you down.
Yeah, let's just, work on cutting a boat out of the boat and get on the boat.
Are we gonna leave the forest? I think we should.
I think now that we can breathe in the water, we should go visit this.
I'm a druid and I'm saying we should leave the forest. I think that's really saying something.
You're a bad druid. Your opinions don't matter.
Why am I a bad druid?
Because you can't do druidy things.
What do you mean?
You know, druids can do things.
I talked to a deer the other day. And an owl.
Can you turn into animals? I hear that's a
No.
druidy thing. Then you're not a druid.
Yes, I
You
am.
can't turn into animals?
No.
He's not a druid, right? See, it's a druidy thing. If you can't turn into animals, you can't be a druid.
There was another druid that could turn into animals. Why can't you?
I never learned how to do it.
Oh.
They didn't want to tell me.
He sucks, doesn't he?
Shut up.
He doesn't suck. It's more of like a...
Okay.
She tries to think of some kind of, like, comforting thing. He's good with other things. Anyways, guys, let's, get the boat cut.
Amanda just sits in a corner.
Amon, you made that axe? Remember that axe?
Yes.
It's a good axe.
I made a lot of things for you guys.
Yeah.
You do a lot of things for us, yes.
We appreciate you. And the things you do.
I throw the wet cushion at Melina.
It just passes through me. Hey, I stole that.
I got your cushion back for you.
Oh, thank you. I can't
And
really
the
use
fans.
it, but
I throw the fans on the floor too.
I already ate those.
Oh yeah, she did consume the fan.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
I ate them.
You're a weird person, Melina.
I just look back over to Merlim, and then at Amon, and then back at Merlim, and then back at Amon, and I'm just like, looking at Amon, like, does he seriously think he's not weird?
Amon is sad now because you guys don't like him.
Oh, we love you, Aman. We just think you're super weird.
Yeah,
Why?
and that weirdness is what makes you special. And, like, using a combination of, like, minor illusion, prestidigitation, and shape water, there's, like, little waterworks sprinkles that pop up in the air with a sign that says, Amon, the above average.
That's not how you make people feel better.
Yeah, above average.
I, like, honestly, looking back on it, I don't think I've ever made anyone feel better in my life.
Mm.
Oh, I like that one. It's totally true though. You are very very much above average, Amon.
Yeah,
You're
see?
one of the best of us. So, let's go see what's under the sea.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
can
buddy.
already breathe underwater. You can just go.
But we need your
Hey.
help, in case there's any fish that we need to talk to you. She doesn't say that sarcastically, it's like complete and utter honesty.
Gonzalo, can I speak to fish?
It's an animal.
Yeah, they are
Speak
animals.
to animals?
Oh yeah, they are animals.
Oh, neat.
Fun fact, the Trident of Fish command, does give you speak with animals, but it specifies only with fish. That's how I know that it works with fish. But yeah, and also, like, if we get in, then we need to know how to get out of the fish, and you're probably the best person ever to tell us that.
I know a lot of things about fish.
Yeah, you also know a lot of things about plants, like, the times that you gave us drugs.
I give Merlin drugs because he asked for them.
Yeah, and he had a good time because of them.
Yes.
But he
I
still
get it.
doesn't think I'm a real druid.
I think I've hurt someone's feelings.
Aman is very obviously sad about this.
First you
considers
kill
himself-
Melina, then you upset.
Yeah.
Pardon?
First you upset Melina, then you upset Aman! Could you hear that, Jack?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Good.
I think Merlin is tearing this family apart, so we need to tear him apart.
Lisa, you're tearing this family apart. Ugh.
Okay, so I think that we should go ahead and get started on cutting a boat out of our boat.
Why do we need another boat out of our boat?
There's a large tree underneath ours.
There's a what?
A tree seems to have grown from the bottom of our boat.
And it's been a little bit since we've checked on it, so I'm a little worried about that.
I would like to go look at the boat.
Yep. You go towards, well, where the boat was parked. It was using the tree as an anchor at that moment in time. But right now, the tree is pretty big in comparison to before. Your... What is about 1 meter above the ground right now?
I'm
Just
sorry, I
hovering?
could not hear anything of what you said. I don't know if it's my connection or... But
No,
went
you
super
cut out for a
robotic.
little bit.
Yeah. Goodbye, Gonzalo.
Well, that's
In the arms of an angel, fly away with me. Look at sad puppies and feel bad, because we guilt trip you into doing this now.
We are an asshole. We are collective. An asshole. That is what we are.
No, you are. My character's great. He's a good lizard. I was about to say person, but I don't think that's accurate.
I am also a good person.
Ha! Yes, maybe you, but not Melina. Melina's evil.
Melina is also a good person.
No. Melina came back as a ghost. No good people come back as a ghost.
What about Abraham Lincoln?
He's not a ghost. He was a zombie killer. There's a big difference. And he was also a vampire hunter, I believe.
Yeah, but you forgot about, like, all of the stuff about Lincoln's ghost. Because, like, after all of his encounters with the supernatural, he decided that his fight does not end with death. He shall walk the earth forevermore, destroying the other undead.
It was actually just another guy with a top hat that pretended to be Lincoln, because nobody had seen pictures of him at the time, so nobody knew what the real Lincoln looked like. So they assumed any guy with a top hat was the ghost of Lincoln.
You people are weird.
But it was actually just a really pale Irishman that thought he was Lincoln.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
No.
Good. Oh, well, that's a shame.
We were just discussing the ghost of Lincoln. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Your boat, Your boat is right now hovering above the ground for about a meter, and you can definitely see a tree literally sprouted from, well, the tree branches and the tree trunks used to make the boat. There's a fully fledged tree just growing downwards.
I'm going to take out my sword and begin hacking at it with the magical sword.
Aman will stand next to him with an axe.
Just stand, not tell?
No.
Okay.
I will stand next to them.
Aman will stand like 10 feet behind him, just leaning on the axe.
I just kind of stand next to Miriam with, like, prestidigipom-poms in hands, cheering him on. Very, like...
Go, Merlin, go! Go, Merlin, go!
O-L-I-M. That spells Merlin. Sure does.
So, Merlin, roll me a strength check. Yep, that's fine. It does take you a long time, because, well, you're trying to cut a tree with a sword, so, yeah. It takes you, I don't know, probably an hour to cut down the tree, and after that, you turn around, and you do see a man just leaning on his axe, really tired. He's been leaning on that axe for an hour.
It's true.
I glare. You know, you could help.
I could, but maybe I'm not a real lumberjack.
I'm sorry that I called you and not a real druid. It was wrong of me.
It was.
Yes. Friends?
Why do you think that I need to be able to turn into animals?
It's just well, it's pretty much the only thing I know of druids, that they can turn into, you know, other animals.
We can do a lot of things.
Well,
Just because I'm one of the only ones that can turn into animals doesn't mean I'm not a good druid.
So, I guess the question to ask is, do you want to be able to turn into an animal?
Not really. I like me.
I was gonna say, once we get my normal body back, I've heard of a spell that can transform people into animals, but if you're not interested, then...
No.
Okay.
Unless
I just
it's a
like...
big lizard.
There's like a cold arm that like rubs your shoulder. It's not really doing much, but...
Sorry,
Cartoon shiver.
Okay, so we have the boat cut loose.
Yeah, we have
you
the
do.
book of this.
After an hour of hacking.
Chop, chop, chop.
Okay, what time of day is it now?
It's still pretty early since you, well, it took you about a couple hours. It's probably midday.
Alright, well, on the boat again. Just can't wait to get on the boat again.
Nice.
Floating
Let's get on the
places
boat.
that I've never been before.
So you're all going into the boat?
Yeah.
Yep.
What is your destination?
Uh,
So where do you want to row towards?
Over here. Over
Yeah.
here. Over here. Where the safety is and where we can find a big animal to take us away from this horrible forest.
or instead, where the underwater city is.
Fine, we'll go to the underwater city.
I want to go to the underwater city. We might die, but I want to go to the underwater city.
Are you taking the journals you found, or are you leaving them where you found them?
I'm
the
taking the
boat.
journals. In the boat, yeah,
Okay.
put them in the boat.
Okay, so what is your plan right now?
To just kind of float over there whenever we see it, then Merlin pops the potion and we go down.
Yeah, basically. Wait, doesn't
Okay.
water breathing last 24 hours?
It does last 24 hours.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm fine. I'm good. I will keep another potion of water breathing on me, but yeah, I should be good.
So yeah, it
And-
would only really need one for a man.
I mean, Amon has the rest of them.
Yeah. Okay, so you launch yourselves into the water with the boat.
Yeah.
I do drink one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is... Hey, so guys, I was kind of curious. I never had one of those potions before. What do they taste like?
Plop.
Plop.
Plop. They taste like plop.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
basically it. Just nothing else, nothing for it. Just plop.
Just plop. I get you.
Do you?
Yeah, it's just plop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just plop.
Me understand. Okay. So you row a bit offshore. I assume Merlin is the only one rowing.